Hi and welcome to It's Miracle Budgeting. My name is Brandy and I am a predominantly cash budgeter. I do not budget with my husband. We've been married for 20 years this year and we'll be together 23 years this year. We have never budgeted together. He handles his money, I handle mine. We pull what we need to pay household bills, deal with kid expenses, whatever. It's not broke, we're not fixing it. So today is my first cash stuffing for February, my first payday. I'm paid bi-weekly. In 2022, I have been cash stuffing bi-weekly. It previously was cash stuffing weekly. Trying it out, see if it worked. It didn't fix the problems I thought it was going to fix. I'll just say that. So it wasn't horrible, but it just didn't fix what I needed it to fix. So I'm moved back to bi-weekly, and this is a traditional paycheck with no bonuses, no anything. This is just my normal paycheck. I am expecting 2 bonuses soon. I talked about in my budget with me, and this paycheck is just flat pay. I did make one change this week. I was collecting my singles and fives in a little envelope in my binder, my challenges binder, and piling them up, and I decided I'm actually going to put all of my fives and singles in here, and maybe even some other cash. So for example, I have, where is that at? Right here, I'm at number 10. I have a 5 stuck in here because that's one that doesn't have a mate yet to finish the envelope, and it's sitting there until I'm ready to finish the envelope. Any others I probably will put down here, and then once I have enough for an envelope, I'll put it in and we'll fill it up that way. So that way I can work on my 100 envelope challenge simultaneously as I work on my other challenges once I pay off some more debt. My envelopes are purple ombre and they are from Cynthia and Cassie J's store on Etsy, and I think they did a fantastic job. They're adorable. They got the cute little stickers, so they work perfect. They're exactly what I needed. This case I actually got from Amazon. They sell a similar one at the Container Store. I was thinking about maybe going and grabbing some and offering them for sale either on my Etsy or my website. I haven't decided yet, but these are from Amazon, and I believe it was on like 40% off. I got it normally like 16 and got it for like 7 or something like that. It does not have a latch. It just has a lid that's kind of heavier and closes, but that's okay for how I store mine. Hi, this is Future Brandy here. I just came back in during editing and I realized yet again I forgot to tell you that I'm having a sale. Please don't forget to check the community tab. It will have the discount code. Link is in the description box, and almost everything you see in the video is available on my website. The only exceptions are a few, which is like the dividers and a few key envelopes and the 100 envelopes. Thanks guys, and back to the regularly scheduled program. So I'm not doing a weekly check-in this week, but I am going to empty my cash envelopes to a point. There's a few things I'm going to roll over. So I haven't done my expense report because the money hasn't cleared my account to actually be able to pay the payment yet. So I do my expense report. So in groceries, I currently have $6. I'm actually just going to roll that over because it actually is already spent on some groceries. And then we're putting in $150. These bills are all very sticky too. I know I'm gonna end up double stuffing something. So I have 150, so I actually will have 156 in here. 106 is already spent, so I will just have an even 50 left to spend any other groceries. But we actually have more than we'll probably need for a while, so it should be okay. I'm just trying to not let things go low, so as we use things, I'm trying to replace them. Fuel has $30 in here. I actually just put this in my tank yesterday, but it hasn't cleared the account yet. So I am going to wait to do that on my expense payout, and fuel is getting 50, and it always gets 2 20s and 2 5s. And I'm going to put that with this 20 and 10. I'll take that out when I do my expense report. Dining has 10 left in it, and I'm going to pull that out and we'll take care of that in a little while. Set that to the side, and this is getting a 20. I'm working on 2 customs of these envelopes for 2 different individuals, 2 young ladies, and I'm finding that the size doesn't work with a ton of fonts. So like my font, let me see, this one doesn't have anything in it yet. Let me put a piece of, I don't have any piece of paper with me, but I don't know if it's going to show up on camera, but it is a like blockier type font. It's still almost like a cursive, but it's blocky, and that works really well because it's so shrunk and small the way the envelopes are made that it doesn't like super script, really fine words won't come out on it. So I'm trying to figure out a way to do it in the font that they want, but it's kind of been challenging because it's been just a little harder to make it, because if I'm not going to be proud of it, I'm not going to sell it. That's why I haven't collected any money on these customs, because until I know I can make it beautiful and be proud of the work, I'm not going to bill anybody for it. So that's something I'm currently working on problem solving so that they look as pretty as I feel like mine do, and then that way it just is a better situation. And that way I don't have someone unhappy with their work either. That would really bother me if I sent something out and they hated it. Can't make everyone happy, but I like to make a lot of people happy if I can help it. $10 is going to miscellaneous. Other is like my bank deposit, when I pull out of my sinking funds to use at the store, things like that. That is what other is for. So that is it for my wallet. Next, we're going to my family binder. And beauty is first. Beauty is getting 80, which it pretty much always does. And I'm going to do 50, 70, 80. And we have 50, 70, 90, 100 in beauty. And then subscriptions is getting 80 as well. So 50, 70, 80. And this is for any subscription, business, personal, doesn't matter. They all go in here. And I do annual for absolutely everyone I'm able to. Pets is going to get a 20. Pets gets 20 almost every single paycheck. I really don't do much outside of that. So Pets now has 40. Sam's Club is getting a 50. And it has 0. I did empty it last week. If you saw my expense payout, it will be linked up in the cards. And then medical is getting 20. This is spent and then some. I actually had 3 doctors pop up in January, late January. No, they were all before today, so late January, and say that I still owed copays that they never billed me for, never asked me for, and I offered to pay at the appointment. They told me they didn't think it was going to be due. So I could have feasibly paid it with my FSA. If I had anything left on my FSA, you actually have, I think, till March 31st, something like that, to do it, but I'm out of my FSA. So $100 was in copays that should have been billed for and were never billed for. The medical and billing industry drives me crazy. So in medical right now, I have 20, 40, 50, 55. So I'm actually just going to let this pile up and then I'll make that $100 payment. It's going back to myself and my debit account, so it's not really a huge deal. I mean, it is, but it's not. Kids is going to be getting a 10. Again, these crispy bills. So 10, 20, 1, 2. School is next, and school is getting a 20. So school now has, hold on, can't deal with that. It drives me crazy when they're bent like that. It's actually both ends. Jeez. Okay, 20, 40, 50, 51, 52. My husband chips in on school as well, so this is just my portion. Sometimes I pay more, sometimes he pays more. We're just not super picky about it. I realize some families are, we're just not. So for my birthdays that are coming up, I have a fully funded birthday back here, but this is the birthdays I'm working on now. So baby Romeo has 100, so he's fully funded. So, and I believe Ray is fully funded as well. Okay, so my son-in-law and my grandson's birthdays are next, and then my son Press, let me see what Press has. Okay, so Preston's not fully funded, that's what it was. Okay, so birthday gets 80. So I want him to have 100. So I'm going to take a 10 out, put a 20 and a 50. So in his, we should have 50, 70, 90, 100. So Press now has 100. So I stuff these in the order. So Preston's birthday is actually in April. And then my grandson, baby Ray, is actually in May. So he's the next birthday. So he's actually going to get this 20. And the next paycheck, I'll have another 80. It will go with baby Ray. He'll be fully funded. So that's actually how we do it. So this envelope is my daughter and son-in-law and our 3 grandsons. This envelope is all of us that are here in Michigan. So that's how I split them up. So as of right now, we have 320 in birthdays. And again, that's just my portion of birthdays. My husband chips in his own. So we're going to my home binder. Normally, I would take, this is that gift card I got from Fetch Rewards. Normally, I would take this 10 because it's my rollover and I'd shove it in my Housecash. I'm actually going to put it into my 50 or 100 envelope challenge. So next is my envelope, and my envelope is going to get 20. I did do some transferring from Massage Lux, so this is back up to 40 where it was previous to my expense payout. So that is 60. Next is clothing. This is predominantly my clothing. My husband buys his own. Once in a while I take out for the kids, but it's predominantly my clothing. Theirs usually comes out of school. 20, 40, 60, and I typically buy them a lot at school shopping. They don't typically need a ton in between unless they grow, and my boys are teenagers, so they go through spurts. So typically they'll be 1 year, we'll buy a ton, and then we'll go for a while. They won't need anything. So car expenses and car tags are all stored in here. And car expenses currently has 60. So I'm leaving this as 60, but I did budget for 40. So I'll show you where I want to put that 40. I'm paying off my pedal card. I had a car expense I put on my pedal card. That's going to debt. And then car tags is getting 20. So 50, 1, 20, 40, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. So 170 in car tags. Let me make sure that's right. Yep. For some reason it seemed like an odd amount. And I don't know if you can tell on camera, but I actually have split this envelope. Before I trim these smaller, I split it, but I'm going to use it till it dies. So that is for car expenses and car tags. I do record them separately on here. Home is getting 20, and this is another fund that's actually already depleted. I needed a rug in my kitchen. I've talked about other videos, we actually have a really ancient, archaic mobile or manufactured home, and it's like older than I am. And the kitchen doesn't have good insulation, and so the floor is freezing. So I found a really low grade, like tightly woven mat to put in the kitchen that covers almost like, it almost looks like our kitchen's carpeted, which is not my favorite thing in the world, but it's impossible to cook in there and not freeze. So I did buy that. I think that was like 52 from IKEA, and I had to use my IKEA card before it went dormant, so it actually worked out perfect. So I'll pay it off before there's any interest, but in here now I have 20, 35. Next payday I'll have enough to pay that off, and I won't pay any interest. Next is storage. Storage gets 28. Oh, this is going to be the hard part. These are really sticky. These almost feel fake. They're so sticky. Okay, that should be 28. So we now have 50, 70, 95, 96, 97, 98. And this actual will be getting pulled out in my expenses next time I do an expense report. Anniversary is getting 20, so I now have 40. Our 20th anniversary is in July, and we're not doing anything crazy. We're not going to travel or anything. We are going to go to a surf and turf dinner, and then we're going to figure out something else. Vacation is getting 20, but actually vacation isn't getting 20. Where's my wallet? I have that $50 gift card. I was supposed to pull 50 out of my grocery budget to put in vacation, because that is, I bought 50 in groceries, and that cash that would normally be my grocery money is going into vacation. I'm not sure if that makes sense. If it doesn't, let me know and I can explain it better. So we're actually depositing 70 into vacation. We are going to Texas in December, and so we are now trying to put that money together so that we have enough without putting anything on credit. So we have 1, 2, 3, 54, 20, 40, 50, 55. So 455 in vacation. When I hit 500, I will replace this with a placeholder, put this money in our vacation bank account. We have a savings account with the Capital One. It's for vacation, and I will take it out every 500 increment. I will take out and throw into that fund. Zoo trips is getting 10. This year is for Texas, but most years we visit zoos pretty regularly. We've, I think, been a 5 around us. There's one more in Michigan. I want to think Battle Creek is where it's at. There's one in Michigan that's really amazing. And then I want to go to San Diego, and I want to go to Vegas. Is it Vegas? There's one in the Southwest that's really amazing. I thought it was Vegas. I might be wrong. But we're going to go to San Antonio when we're down there. So 10, 20, 21, 22 in zoo trips. I'm hoping to accumulate about 350 in here by December. And then passports is a very long-term sinking fund. This is for like 2 to 3 years. I'm just saving them to buy passports for our entire 12-person family. So I do a little bit each paycheck. And once I have enough for like one family unit, then they'll get theirs, the next family unit, and so on. So 10, 20, 21, 22. So my older kids that are on their own will actually probably get theirs first, just because they're individuals, except for my daughter who has a family. So that is it for my family or my home binder. Next is my savings binder. And again, I'm not going to put that into my Housecash, I'm going to put that into my savings challenge over here. We'll do that last. So debt is getting 40 from the car, plus it's getting 100 that I budgeted for. So in my cash sinking fund for debt, I have 51, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40. So normally I would go deposit this 240 because I have a card that's about 240. I would deposit, pay it, and be done. However, I just found out today that my other bonus that I was going to use to help pay off my loan may not come until April, and I have to have it paid off by March 31st. So I'm actually going to hold the debt money in here until I get confirmation that it is going to be April. If it's going to be April, I'm going to accumulate this and put it on my loan. If I get confirmation it's going to be in February or March or whatever, then I will actually go ahead and pay off cards with this. So I'm just going to let that accumulate for right now. I'm just going to pause, take a breath, wait and see what happens. I want to pay that off so I don't pay any more interest. So right now we are rebuilding our savings emergency fund. We blew $1,000 of our emergency fund on a car repair. We had $6,000 in basically 3 weeks of car repairs. So actually not true. Actually I had almost $9,000 because the week after I had my car repaired and my husband's car repaired, my son needed a car repair, and I actually allowed him to put it on my card, and he's paying me back because he didn't have a limit that high. So he's a young adult. He needed help. I'm trying to help, but that's a little stressful for almost $10,000 in car repairs in about a month. So I'm rebuilding my $1,000 savings emergency fund. Once that $1,000 is built, I will pull this out. I will put it in the bank, and it will stay there, and it will be just left and not touched in a high yield savings account. Then I will start saving a cash for just a normal savings. Now, I will preface this by saying I have a digital savings account. I have savings in my Capital Ones. I have money in there, but it's not a huge amount, and I want to start making it a regular habit that every payday I save. For some reason, I always like to pay myself last. So 100 is going to savings. So we now have 1, 2, 253, 350, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 360. So we're almost halfway there. And when I get that bigger bonus, I'm going to put a decent amount in here, so that will help it along as well. And then Thanksgiving is getting 16. Most weeks it will get 16 because I figured out that's how much I need to do. And I just realized I might have messed up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, I bet you the other one. Which one had ones? Storage. I bet you I had one missing in there because I've not got enough here. One, 2, 3. No, that's right. Where else did I have ones? I thought that was the only one that had ones. Okay. I'm actually going to save this for the ones that need singles. I'm going to save because I have a feeling I didn't break down one enough and I can go get change. So I'm going to skip that for now. I'll come back to that. And then currently Holidays has 30. I'm adding a 20, so it will have 50. Right now I'm saving for our corned beef and cabbage St. Patty's Day dinner, and then I'll move on to saving to a different holiday after that. Next is Black Friday. Black Friday is getting 25. That's that 5 right there. So 20, and these were 5 singles. I'm going to count that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's 5. So 20, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. So I currently have 60 on Black Friday, which feels great. I think that's amazing to have that already in February. And again, I am going to come back to that Thanksgiving as soon as I have the change. Because if I see something I can switch, I will. In Christmas right now, we have 100, and we are adding another 50. So you'll have 150 in Santa so far. We are not a Christian religion, so I don't like to use Xmas, and we're not Christian, so Christmas isn't my go-to, so I try to use Santa for this. And then gifts is getting a 20. So gifts will have 60. And I am definitely going to need change. Well, this is a good one to actually do change for. So this is $24 being put in, so I'll have 72 total. So let me see what I got here. So actually, I'm just going to do this. 50, 70, 1, 2. And I'm going to put that back in 20s, 5s, and 1s. So actually that gives me the change for my other one right now. I think that's actually what I needed to do, was that right there. So I messed up on my denominations, but it's actually going to work out just fine. So Thanksgiving has 16 coming in, so that's, yep, this is perfect. 15, 16. So this, okay, so now Thanksgiving currently has 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42. I actually want to come up with another name for Thanksgiving. I actually hate the whole connotation around Thanksgiving. I know there's a lot of passion on both sides, but I personally have a lot of strong feelings about the portrayals of it and things like that. So I'm going to try to come up with a new name for that. Maybe I'll come up with a new and trendy name. We'll see. So that is it for this binder. That was my savings binder. So the last one I have is actually my business binder. And every single payday, I do choose to put $30 in my business. When my business is having a great month, like it did in December and November, I don't really need this. It's no big deal. But on months that are slow, like January has been a bit slow, not as slow as I thought it was, but it's been a bit slow. So I actually like putting money in there so that way I have a little bit of cushion and I'm not stressed out with bills I have and things like that. So that is everything for my binders. Let me just do the savings challenge and we will be all set. So I already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I don't have 10. I have 11, but I don't have 10. But this is 15. So I'm going to see. I think I have 15 isn't filled yet. Nope. So we're going to put this in 15. And again, most of these, except for this one back here, were filled with my challenge money for my 1s and 5s. So I'm going to continue to do this. And I felt so much better about it when I started doing this than I did previously. And I just put that in backwards. So it made me feel good to be able to save like this. So I'm going to keep doing this. So this one, try to keep at least some in order, so if I know a number is going to work, I don't have to look too hard for it, but we'll see. So that is my cash stuffing for the first payday of February. If you like cash stuffings, if you like budgeting, I hope that you will like, share, subscribe. I always forget to mention this, but majority of the items, binders, envelopes, things like that are available in my store. Link down below. If you look at my community tab, I am currently having a sale, and you do get an additional discount off the normal YouTube discount I give to all my subscribers. So really quick, while nobody's paying attention, do me a favor and down below, do not write anything except for your mood today. So don't say my mood is, just say grumpy, happy, ecstatic, thrilled, whatever it is. Just say one word, 2 words. Don't explain yourself. It's really funny how many people ask me what they're talking about. So do me a favor and do that down below if you made it to this point in the video. And if you've made it this far, thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you're having a great day and your budget's going amazing, guys. Have a good one.